Hello, my name is Lindy Morelli. I'm the director and founder of Lighthouse in Scranton, Inc. It's a nonprofit 501c3 corporation in Pennsylvania, in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Our purpose is to help people who are in spiritual or emotional need, and our mission is to give guidance, comfort, and healing to people in all walks of life. And we do this by providing holistic counseling, spiritual counseling, natural healing, and we offer opportunities for hospitality and fellowship for people who would feel displaced in other settings, who have had difficulties and crises in their lives, who have found it hard to find friendships and support and love. So we are a community of people that offer these things to others. And in the past, we had a residence where people came who were displaced. They came from prison, they came from hospitals, mothers and babies came, refugees, and we had 60 people living here in the past 11 years. We don't have the residential program anymore, but now we just have the outreaches that I mentioned, and we also help people that other people, maybe some other organizations or other people wouldn't want to help, people who are sort of the lepers of our society, like people who have committed sex crimes and who are like the source of controversy. We help people who have been wrongfully convicted of crimes to find some avenues of advocacy for themselves. And I am living as a Carmelite contemplative solitary, which means that I'm dedicated to prayer and solitude, and I spend a large part of the day in prayer and the rest of the day in ministry. And we do a lot to help people who have disabilities, who want opportunities to have a dedicated life to God. And we have a small burgeoning community now with people who are all around the country. We have 5 members, three in the Midwest, 1 in the South, and me. And all these people are in unusual circumstances, like they have a disability, or they could be in prison, or they have some reason why they can't take part in regular activities of fellowship. And some people really long to find a deeper spiritual life in the Catholic tradition or in the Carmelite tradition, and they want to find out what the meaning of life is, and they are searching, and we provide an avenue for them.
What are some different ways that people can get involved to help Lighthouse? What are some of the traditional ways that are more immediate, and what are maybe some long-term goals for Lighthouse?
Well, I think we always depend on volunteers because I'm totally blind. I've been blind since birth. I depend on volunteers to do everything here. They read mail, they take me for errands, they take me to appointments. Somebody helps with cleaning. People help with looking things up on the computer if I have to do research for a certain topic. People help with practical things that are hard for me to do. We always need volunteers for just to be here and to be friends with the people that are here. We also depend on divine providence, so we have never received a grant. We don't have endowments. Everything that we've ever done has come through the generosity and kindness of others. So that's how people can help us. And I spend a lot of time writing. I try to write for various venues, and I'm trying to write a manuscript of my autobiography. So our long-term goal is to get that autobiography done and circulated and published and put in the hands of people that it will be helpful to, and to keep helping the community to grow, the Carmelite community. Eventually we hope to have a couple people here in this setting living in hermitages, which means that their life would be dedicated to prayer, that we would have a schedule of prayer amongst 3 of us or a couple of us, and then we would offer the rest of our time in ministry. There will be co-workers here to help me because I've been doing this work primarily by myself for 20 years. So the long-term goals are to help the community grow and to help the book grow and to keep doing the ministries we're doing.
So you recently had gone to prison.
I went to Michigan. Our co-founder is in prison right now. He's been wrongfully convicted. His name is Kevin Tower. He's been convicted of murder. He's been in for 20 years. And there is a private investigator working on the case because there's a grave miscarriage of justice with the way the case was handled, with the way the police handled it, with the way the prosecution handled it. And so that case will soon, with the help of God, be overturned, and he'll be here to help us in the ministry.
Is there anything else that you want to add for the people watching the video or want to know more about Lighthouse?
Well, we're always glad to serve, and we're always glad to provide love and hospitality for anyone who wants to be a part of our fellowship here. And also, it's open to all people of all walks of life and of all circumstances.